With the advent of technology, data management has become easier and more efficient. Information system has proven to be the fastest way of gathering and utilizing data. Capitalizing on this technology, NEAP is also adopting the so-called Professional Development Information Systems, or PDIS. To discuss this, we have the talented education program specialist of NEAP in the region, Sir Jeremy Atad.
Like a bird on a tree.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much again to our moderator for the wonderful introduction. So ayun, siguro naman kilala niyo na rin ako kasi nabugbog na yung name ko ni Ma'am Cha. But I'm very happy to be here in the National Educators Academy of the Philippines in the region. I am Jeremy, your education program specialist. And today I am tasked to make a run through on the Professional Development Information System, or the PDIS. This project is initiated by the NEAP in partnership with the ABC Plus, Advancing Basic Education in the Philippines, the US Aid from the American People, and the RTI International. I would like to thank our friends from ABC Plus for helping me come up with a compressed session on PDIS. This orientation on PDIS should actually be rolled for 2 days for the ICT coordinators, but just for our colleagues here in the Recognition and Evaluation Committee and for the general information of our DepEd key personnel in the learning and development, we are going to formally introduce to you our system, the PDIS. All right, so as part of the NEA program transformation, as discussed by our chief, Ma'am Sansha Nashon, DepEd is working closely with ABC Plus for the development of the PDIS. It's a dedicated online database for individual professional development of our teachers and school leaders. Last January, we received an official communication on the pilot rollout of the PDIS. The orientation of PDIS for regional ITO, division ITOs, and ICT coordinators on January 21 to 22, which later rescheduled to February 10 to 11, 2021. I joined the orientation as representative of the NEAP with the regional ITOs, division ITOs, and 100 selected school ICT coordinators in the Region 5 and Region 6. So ano po ba yung PDIS? Let's get to know the PDIS real quick with this information. PDIS, it supports NEAP's mandate to manage, track, and inform on all NEAP approved and recognized training programs and participants. It's an online system that allows for the administration of NEAP approved and recognized training programs. It also allows for teachers and other training participants to manage their participation, feedback, and certification. And NEAP training managers will use the system to conduct the training activities. Training participants will use the system to manage their participation in the training and maintain a record of their professional development experience. So if we are aware po of the LIS for learners, or the Learners Information System, which is a very huge online database of learners' profile, PDIS has the same interface. It is online. It can be accessed, of course, using the internet. And if enhancement will be completed this year, the system will give us a snapshot or a dashboard of all the trainings attended and the invitations for upcoming trainings approved and recognized by the National Educators Academy of the Philippines. So magkakaroon na rin po ng online database yung ating learning and development. As our partner to this project, the pilot rollout is being initiated by the ABC Plus. As you can see on your screen, that's the login page of the PDIS. Parang social media platform lang po ito that you have to key in your login credentials. But creating an account for now is not yet possible. The user management will be lodged to the regional IT officers for the DepEd RO5 personnel and for the division and And for the division and schools, it will be lodged to the division and school ICT coordinators. But just so you know that ABC Plus and NEAP have already started conducting modular trainings na ginagamit na po ang PDIS. And selected participants to this are actually given user accounts to the system. So ABC Plus training participants will be using the PDIS to register for the training, check in and check out of the sessions, take the pre-test and post-test, complete the evaluation forms, and receive certificate of participation. During the sessions, ICT coordinators and ITOs will provide support to teachers and the training team to ensure effective use of the system. So the PDIS works best using Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox. So if you do not have either, please be sure to download before using the system. So yun po, meron na pong mga pa-training po ang ABC Plus at NEAP to selected participants na binigyan na po nila ng accounts sa PDIS. Alright, so now let's take a look at inside the platform. Meron po akong account na binigay sa akin ng ABC Plus and NEAP. Meron din po ang ating Regional IT Officer na si Sir Salvador Dato. So ito po yung steps to access the system. So yun po, makikita po natin, I entered my DepEd email address. So usually, yung username natin ay ang ating DepEd email. So yung step number 1 in the address bar, type in pdis.deped.gov.ph. Pag nakapasok na po tayo sa website, you will be directed to login page and you will need to key in your login credentials na binigay po ng PDIS NEAP for our ITO. So ito po yung mukha, para siyang LIS din. In the dashboard, kapag nakalagin na po kayo, pag may user accounts na tayo at makapag-login na po tayo sa system, in the dashboard, you will see your courses. You can hover the cursor to your name and find options to view my profile, my courses, and my portfolio. So meron pong tatlong navigation doon po na makikita natin ang profile, courses, and my portfolio. But if you click on my profile, it will display your account details. The demographics, the employment, teaching duties, education, and dietary restrictions. And of course, the edit function is available. So you can always update po your information dito po sa profile page. If you click on my courses, it will display courses you have been invited to attend to and you have attended. So pag click po natin yung courses, makikita natin yung mga trainings na inattenda na natin at yung mga invitations pa po. So sa screen nyo po makikita nyo that I attended a training on strategies on language learning and transition, improving early grade literacy in school and at home. So nakikita nyo po nakalagay na rin yung options for pre-test, post-test at saka attendance. Nakikita po natin that the event has event name, event code, the start date, the end date, the venue, the facilitators, the modalities, and the covered PPST or the professional standards for teachers, Philippine professional standards for supervisor, and Philippine professional standards for school heads. And nakikita po natin wala pa pong credit units. Tapos, if you click on my portfolio, it will display your professional portfolio like your employment information, education, and the courses. So, pag tiningnan po natin yung professional portfolio, makikita po yung ano nyo po, yung professional portfolio. It says there my name, my position, and my office. Nakalagay din po dyan yung education information. So, Bachelor of Science in Industrial Education, major in Computer Education. So, ganun po yung ating system. Makikita na lahat yung information about our professional background. Question, what if we have the login details now? So, paano pag meron na tayong login details? So, ito po yung gagawin natin. To the My Courses homepage. Once registration is complete, you will be automatically taken to My Courses page. This page includes details on all courses you are registered to. Includes course name, event name, venue, date, and status. And it allows you to take a moment to review your course details. So meron po tayong action dyan na nakalagay view. So i-view nyo po kung ano yung status ng ating course. After clicking po the view button, the navigation panel appears. So ito po yung lalabas kapag click natin yung view. Makikita natin, merong pre-test, post-test, evaluation, online platforms, at saka attendance. This allows you to take the pre- and post-test, take the evaluations, access the online platforms, and check-in and check-out attendance. So, di ba, napaka-organized po. Doon po mismo sa system, pag clinic natin yung online platforms, doon mismo natin makikita yung mga online platforms like the Google Meet and the Zoom. The icons indicate the status of each task. Now, for the step number 2, check-in to course. Paano tayo po mag-check-in sa ating training? There are 3 ways to check-in. From the navigation panel, click the attendance icon, then click check-in button, and then confirm your checkout. Scan the QR code provided by the training support officer. Click the link to the check-in page provided by the training support officer. Note, at the end of the training day, follow the same steps to check out of the training. So dito po mismo sa system natin gagawin lahat para organize po at hindi na tayo naghahanap pa ng ating mga links for check-in and check-out. Now, paano naman po pag tinake natin yung pre-test? From the navigation panel, click the pre-test icon and answer all questions in the form and click submit at the bottom of the page. The page will take you to your score with confirmation that this assessment was successfully saved in the system. So nakalagay din po yung generated score ng ating pretest. How to access Zoom and Google Classroom? From the navigations panel, click the online platforms icon. And from here, you can join the Zoom meeting and open the link to the Google Classroom. So diretso na po doon sa navigation panel, sa online platforms, nandun na po ang ating mga link for the Zoom meeting and the Google Classroom. All right, so that's it for the very quick tour to the system. Moving forward, Mr. Roy Benson, NEAP IT Officer, and Mr. Mitch Radisson from the USAID assisted Advancing Basic Education in the Philippines presented their plans on the proposed Professional Development Information System, or the PDIS, and its different modules, including the one which will store the individual professional development profiles of all DepEd teachers in the country last November 5, 2019. So as of now po, it's undergoing an enhancement maintenance kasi po sobrang dami ng we're looking at a bulk of information na pwede nating i-store sa PDIS. So nasa enhancement pa po tayo. This year 2021, ABC Plus has already rolled out modular trainings utilizing the PDIS. And sooner or later, all programs and courses will be using the system. We will be cascading a comprehensive PDIS user management orientation to Division ITO, which will be spearheaded by our regional ICT. So magkakaroon pa po tayo ng cascade of the comprehensive PDIS user management orientation kasi po ang division IT po at ang school ICT coordinators ang magki-create po ng user accounts for our teachers and school leaders. Now question is, how is PD credit being computed? According to the DepEd Order Number 1, Series of 2020, or the guidelines for NEAP recognition of PD programs and courses for teacher and school leaders on the professional development credit, the NEAP shall assign appropriate professional development credit to a recognized professional development program or course. So they will be integrating po the PD credit mechanism to the system kapag ka nagawa na po yung buong system ng ating PDIS. According naman po sa DepEd Order Number 20, Series of 2020 on PD credit pa rin, the participation of teachers and school leaders in this recognized program shall result in award of professional development or PD credit units. There is a need to ensure that such PD credit units earned by teachers and school leaders are documented and recorded by NEAP for later application in the implementation of the career progression policy currently being developed by the Bureau of Human Resource and Organizational Development. For this purpose, a PD credit banking mechanism shall be adopted. This credit unit banking system will be integrated in the data capture system of the Professional Development Information System. Likewise, the documented and recorded PD credits shall be reconciled with the specific credit assignments for PD programs and courses and the career progression policy once these are formally adopted or issued. So, yung PD credits po ay magagamit natin in the future kapag nagawa na po or nabuo na po yung career progression policy ng BHROD. Alright, so I will just give you a short snapshot kung ano po yung mga authorized learning service providers natin as of October 2020. So naipadala na rin po ito through original memorandum. We'll just scan very quick. We have Asian Center of Education Research and Tutelage for Innovation Incorporated, ArcZone Professional Development Incorporated, Center for Educational Measurement Incorporated, National Teachers College, Philippine Normal University, Ramon Aboites Foundation, Resources for the Blind Incorporated, Research Triangle Institute International ABC Plus, Advancing Basic Education in the Philippines, and Train Station Incorporated. We also have Front Learners Incorporated, Southeast Asian Ministers Education Organization, Regional Center for Educational Innovation and Technology, or the CIMEO Enotech, United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, or the UNESCO in Jakarta office, Magna Anima Teachers College, Stairway Foundation Incorporated, Center for Integrated STEM Education Incorporated, University of the Philippines, National Institute for Science and Mathematics Education Development, Southeast Asian Institute of Educational Training Incorporated, and Thames International School Incorporated. Kasama rin po yung Q Software Research Corporation, Teach for the Philippines, Education Development Center, People Systems Consultancy and Training Services Incorporated, Unilab Foundation Incorporated, Vival Group Incorporated, Ateneo SALT, Institute of Leaders in Educational Advancement and Development, Center for Human Research and Development Foundation, the Teachers Gallery, and the TUB Rainland Philippines. We will also be posting all of this learning service providers sa ating pong Facebook page so that aware po tayo na ang ina-attendan pong mga seminars na ating mga teachers are from the registered and recognized learning service providers of the National Educators Academy of the Philippines. Meron din po ditong NEAP Recognized Professional Development Program and courses, pero siguro I will just post it in our Facebook group at saka sa ating Facebook page. So yung LDM po, LDM or the Learning Delivery Modalities course for school heads and division leaders, kasama po yun sa recognized programs. We'll just scan it very quick. Tapos yung Learning Delivery Modalities course, LDM2 for teachers, LDM2 for coaches. So kaya po may mga PD credits na po ito, itong mga courses po na ito. Thank you so much. That's it. Like and follow our Facebook page po na NEAP Region 5. Thank you po.
Thank you so much, Sir Jeremy. So that's how important PDIS is in storing data on the professional development backgrounds of the DepEd employees. Ako, I find it very helpful, Sir Jeremy, kasi sometimes we are required to come up with an instant list of our trainings attended. And what I usually do is to look for the certificates. Minsan hindi mahanap yung certificates, so nahihirapan gumawa. With PDIS, all data are readily available. Thank you also, Sir Jeremy, for giving us the list of the recognized learning service providers. That would help our teachers a lot. Kasi minsan, attend ng training, hindi alam kung recognized or quality yung ina-attend. Thank you again.
Thank you so much po, Ma'am Francine.
Yeah.